Did you get anything exciting over Christmas? Because I did. Welcome, you legends, to a Christmas art haul. So all this stuff I actually bought for myself. I didn't actually get any of this from anyone. I'm going to explain to you exactly what I got and how I got it and all that stuff. Most of it's from one particular place. So when I did some charcoal videos a little while back where I said I really loved Cretacolor charcoal, but I'm not entirely sure why. I think it's a supplier issue. Like maybe they're not easy to get brought here. But someone commented on my video that you can get them on Amazon. Now, I try very hard to support local arts businesses, but there's so few that have these. And then the last time I bought it from a supplier in Sydney, they were having trouble getting it from their Cretacolor supplier. I ended up getting only one when I wanted two. So someone said Amazon have them quite cheap. And they are cheaper. So I got actually a 3-pack from Amazon. So I'm excited for them. I'm not going to try them on this video because you've seen me try them and you'll probably see me use them again another time. So I'm not going to actually try them out today. I did get these though. They're called charcoal lead. So they're by Cretacolor again. And it's just called charcoal lead 5.6 millimeter. Yeah, it looks a little like that. And you'll see in a bit later in the haul, I actually am trying out some more woodless type stuff. So I was kind of hoping that that might be a nice woodless charcoal type thing. I'm hoping it's not just willow charcoal because I've got loads of willow charcoal and this was more expensive than willow charcoal. So I'm hoping it's still compressed charcoal, but slightly thinner. I don't know. We'll try it. See how we go. Now, the rest of my art haul is from a place called Adamstown Art Supplies, I think. I think they've got the words. It might just be Adamstown Art. Now, I discovered this art store quite a few years back when I was looking for art suppliers who had soft pastels in stock. And so they've got two websites. One's softpastels.com.au, and that's the one I discovered. And they do loads of soft pastels and lots of soft pastels that are harder to get in Australia. So they're not just, here's your usual soft pastels you can get anywhere. They're ones that you don't often see in regular art supply store. Soft pastels are not cheap, especially artist quality ones are not cheap. So a lot of art supplies stores don't stock them because it's too much money for them to outlay. So these guys are kind of specialize in it just to make it a bit more, like people go to them for their soft pastels. So they're kind of honed in on that niche rather than doing lots. But then I discovered that they actually have just an art supply store in Adamstown in Newcastle. And so I wanted to go there so bad. I really wanted to go there because they have all of the soft pastels from softpastels.com.au and all of their stuff from adamstownart.com.au. They're actually, all of the soft pastel stuff is on their normal website as well. So when I went in there, I had just been doing Christmas shopping. And so I went to Charlestown Square and I spent a heap of money getting everyone's presents and left the art supply store to last. Now, the problem with that is, if you're in Australia, you have an FPOS limit on your card. And I literally just spent $1,935 on Christmas and birthday presents, because we've got a few birthdays around Christmas, which meant that I only had $65 left of my FPOS limit. And so I was devastated because I was hoping to get a set of soft pastels when I was there. But their store is beautiful. It's set up so well. If you're ever in the area, go and see them. What I did get, so these are the things that I did get when I was there. I decided to get some soft pastels that are loose. Now, I'm going to go through these ones with you. What I got, because I decided to try a heap of different brands, and I haven't tried them yet because they package them in like these little bits. and I haven't opened them because I want to do this. I'm going to test the colour, but I'm not actually going to do a drawing with these today because I want to do upcoming in the next week or two. I've got a everything about soft pastels video coming out. So I will do a little colour swatch today, but I'm not actually going to draw anything with them. Let's have a look at the brands. Okay, so this was the first 4 that I got. So these 3 here are the Mungio, the new Mungio handmade soft pastels. They feel nice, and you can see the colour is there. I love soft. So I got a white, this is lavender violet, and this one's a light blue. So those are the 3 colours I got in those ones. I then also wanted to try Diane Townsend soft pastels. So I was like, okay, well, I'll get a colour of them. I ended up getting 2 of their colours with this really nice, I think it says lemon yellow on it on the website and stuff, but it's kind of a greener tone, I think. It's a very cool yellow. So I really liked that colour. So I got that one in the Diane Townsend, and I got this one as well. I don't know if they've got, so they've just got numbers on it. So this is a 190 and this is a 44. I think this is a vermilion. This is a vermilion. And I've just realised it's got a warning about it causing cancer. Viridian, not vermilion. Viridian is a toxic pigment. Maybe I shouldn't have got that one. But anyway, we'll try that out. Oh, look at that. It's actually got it on the side. So then this is the only one of this brand that I got. It's a J. Luda. Is that right? Is that how you say it? And it's got stamped inside. It's a 27L. It's like this really pretty magenta-y colour. So yeah, really happy with that. And then I got 2, I think these are Blue Earth pastels. So again, like I said, I just got the one J. Luda and the 2 Blue Earth pastels because I really want to try some different brands out. So I got them ones. So when I was there getting these soft pastels, I also got some watercolour paper. I'm not going to show you that. It's just Fabriano. There's nothing flash about it, really. All right. So then I got home because I spent my $65 on the paper and these. And I'm like, I really want to buy some more stuff from them. So I did. So this is the parcel that I got. Let me just get everything out. So this is the first parcel. There's another box here, which I'm going to show you in a second. So got some peanuts. Lovely, lovely. They have this really pretty handmade watercolor paper there in packs. It's Armatruda, I think it's called. Armatruda, I think that's what it is. So I got a pack of, I think these are A5 sheets. I just thought it looks so pretty. I wanted to try it. They're not cheap though. So it was a bit like, we'll see how that goes. I also got some pan pastels. Now I accidentally got 2 blacks. I didn't mean to get 2 blacks. I only meant to get 1, but whoops. And then I got this green. It's not actually green. It's bright yellow green shade. I just thought it was a really pretty colour. So I got that one. The reason I got the black is because I follow Mad Charcoal and he uses black pan pastels in with his charcoal. So I thought I would try that out and just see how I go. And I just got a colour because I thought, why not? Try it out. So then naturally I got some of the knife with the little sponges to go on it for that. Now this in here is something I've wanted to do for a little while. These are by Generals. I do quite like Generals. They're woodless graphite pencils. I got an 8B and a 6B. I kind of want to get into doing a little bit more graphite drawings. And I've got the jumbo graphite pencils by Faber-Castell and I really like them. But I really like using them on the side and you have to sharpen them quite a bit to really get the movement that I like. So I thought I'd try a woodless graphite and just see how that goes instead, because once you take the plastic coating bit off, I can use like the whole side. Yeah, it was just a bit of a thought. So I got them. Now, the last bit in this haul is in this big old box. Please do not bend, thank you. I wanted to try the new Mitons Velvet Soft Pastel Paper. I've heard it's really nice. Let's open this one. This is the big lots of paper that I got. So in here I got one sheet of UArt original 600 grade paper, because I've heard UArt paper, pastel paper, is actually pretty good. And then I just got a heap of the Mitons velvet sheets. I got some larger sheets. I wanted to do some larger artwork, so I decided to get the larger sheets. All right. So these are big sheets. Colors I thought might work well with what I kind of want to do. I'm going to be guessing some of these colors. Yeah, I'm going to guess some of these colors. It feels so nice. Oh, I'm looking forward to trying that. So these are the half sheets. They're bigger than an A3 size. So the half sheets are 50 centimeters by 32 centimeters. So they're a little bit bigger than A3, but I wanted just single sheets just to see how I'd go. So let's have a look. Let's see if I can work out the colors here. So this is going to be deep red. I'm just going to see how I go with like a darker color. I think this is Indian yellow. This one is their powder beige, which is like just a nice creamy color. This one has to be the charcoal dark gray. It's almost a black. It's not far off. It's quite a nice color actually. Oh, I really like this paper. And I think it would roll nicely too if I sell them. And then I got two browns, which I don't know why, but I did. What are the two browns that I got here? This one must be the grey brown. So that one's grey brown. And then I think this one is just literally called brown. It's just brown. They're actually nice browns. So those are the half sheets I got. One thing these guys do so well is package up their orders so well. I love it. Okay, full sheets. So I'm going to do this the best that I can. So the first one I've got here, that one must be the UArt original. Okay, some of these colors are very similar. So I'm not entirely sure what colors. So I got a lot more of the cool colors in the larger sheets because I think I'm going to use the cool more than the warmer tones. In saying that, this first one's quite a warm one. This is the golden beige, which is actually like an ochre color. So that's golden beige. We've got, this one is horizon blue. I think anyway. So that's horizon blue. They're quite muted colors, which is kind of nice because I want my colors on top to pop. That horizon blue is quite dark blue, so we'll see how that goes. Then I also got a midnight blue, which is again darker again. It's like a navy color, quite a nice dark blue. I like that. I should write the colors on the back of them so I remember. I got a pistachio green because I thought I'd just try what it was like using a greeny color background. I really like that. It's almost like a sage green. I don't think the camera picks up that color as well as it is in real life. I'm not sure which is which. I'm guessing this one's the moonstone light gray because it's lighter, and this is like it's called medium graphite gray. I really like gray, so I thought I'd try them. But yeah, and that's it in the big sheets. And then this is the UArt. It just looks like a big sheet of sandpaper. That's what it looks like, because it even has like the little number 600 on the back. So that's the UArt. It'd be interesting to see that. But even just feeling them, these velvet sheets feel so good. So like I said, I'm not going to try them out here. I'm going to be trying them out in my soft pastel video coming out. Hopefully the next video. That's what I'm hoping. We'll see. Okay, so let's just have a go. I want to swatch out my soft pastels and the pan pastels. So here I've got a sketchbook that on some of these pages, I've applied some Colour Fix, the Art Spectrum Colour Fix, and I just used a silicone brush to squeegee it on in a way. So this is I can't remember what colour this is. I really like it's like a pastel ground, so it makes it feel like the papers, but I don't know. I find it really hard to get a really nice smooth application unless you screen print it. So what I did actually make this sketchbook. It's craft paper that I've screen printed the clear pastel ground on, so it's nice and smooth. And I've got bits of tracing paper in between to protect drawings. So I'm gonna yeah, we're going to have a go at drawing in that. But I'm just going to swatch it on this piece here. So it is a pinky colour in the background. I should probably be wearing gloves for this one. So this one is the Viridian. Such a nice colour. It's a shame it's a hazardous pigment. So this is where you've got to be very careful not to just blow it. You need to tap it off into the bin and make sure you've got wet wipes. I don't have any here with me right now, but I will go get them. So this is the Diane Townsend. So they had the Viridian. I think it's Viridian anyway. And this was the lemon yellow that looks very greeny. Oh, they're actually very nice. I'm actually going to do them over here as well so we can see them against the white versus on the colour. Actually, he really liked the coloured ground, how they look on that. They're actually very nice, those Diane Townsend ones. Oh, me like it. Let's try the J Lada one. So this is like a magenta colour. Oh, it's not as soft as the other ones. Yeah, not as soft as the Diane Townsend ones. Oh, that's very interesting. So the paper without the pastel ground, it actually doesn't really want to go on very much at all. That's very interesting. It's like, and you get like little shiny patches on it. Oh, I'm not a massive fan of that. I'd like to try some other colours before I write it off entirely. So these ones were the Blue Earth, E6A and T5A. I'm not sure what those colours are. I do have the receipt somewhere. I'll have to find them. So let's try this. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so soft. Oh, no, I like that. So much softer than the J Luda one. Luda, however you say it. I'm not sure how you say it. Oh, Blue Earth for the win, I think. Check out those colours. Those are nice colours. Oh, I love that. They're soft as... Look at the mess it's made on my fingers. That's a good thing for me. All right, and now the last ones I wanted to try are these three here. The three of the handmade Mungyo. These are new. So we'll start with the white. Oh, do you know what? I think I like the Blue Earth ones better. It's nice, don't get me wrong. It goes down nicer than the J Ludder one. But the Diane Townsend ones are also very nice too. So let's go purple. Oh, that feels nice too. I sometimes think it's hard to compare without having the exact same pigments, because sometimes it can be just the pigment. Well, that's a pretty colour. For their price point though, these Mungyo soft pastels, handmade soft pastels, are actually very nice. So I've only got 3 of them. Maybe I might save up and get a set, or maybe get some more loose ones. Oh, I like them a lot. I like a soft pastel. So you can get the Mungyo pastels in a semi-hard pastel. No, thank you. That's not for me. So this is the first time I'm trying pan pastels. And I've got the bright yellow green shade, which is this really pretty green colour, and just the plain black. So put them there. Let's get this thing out. They're already going to start off dirty because my hands are dirty. But anyway, that's fine. Whatevs. I've read different ways to use these. So Monkey Mintaka was saying that you're not meant to use very much. So she literally just dabs it ever so slightly. She said if you make dust here, you've used too much. The sponge came off very easily. Oh, hang on. Use the other side. Back on the other side. I just thought it might be cool to do some like little drawings using just this. I just want to see this colour over here on the white. It's a pretty colour. It's a really pretty green. So, you know, you kind of put this down and then you can kind of come in with some other colours over the top is kind of my thought process behind it. This is just like a made up bird. That's actually really cool. I quite like that. So let's try the black, because the black I kind of want to use in conjunction with charcoal, a bit like how Mad Charcoal does. He uses this first and erases. Oh, I actually think I'm going to like it. Let's do it like a little made up cow. And it actually goes nicely over the pastel ground. And I think because you're using a thicker, like a sponge, it actually makes you loosen up a little bit because you're not using a little tiny, tiny brush. You're using quite a big bit. The black is very nice to use, actually. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. And then you can come in with, let's get these bad boys out and try these over the top. Oh, these are quite hard, but they're not willow charcoal. Oh, they're perfect. They're exactly what I wanted. Then you can come over the top like this and add some little details. Oh, yeah, I like these. These are good. Yeah, they go nicely over that too. Oh, yeah, I like that. That's good. I wonder, I'll try it a bit later, what it's like if I put down some water colour and then use that over the top, whether it goes really nicely. Yeah, oof, I like that. I wonder if I now go in with some yellow. Yeah, I like that. That's really cool. Oh, he looks cranky now, but I just wanted to see what it was like over the top. Look at that. That's actually a really cool colour palette. I do really like the handmade ones too. The Blue Earth and the handmade Mungio pastels are a winner for me. Oof, those are really nice. So I still got to try the woodless charcoal. And I also want to try the new Armatruda watercolor paper. So that might be a nice way to try this out with the watercolor too. Okay, so I just want to try these. These look very dark for graphite. So this is General's 8B and 6B. So this is 6B. Oh, it's very nice. It is quite dark, but it is 6B too. I don't have any reference picture here. I just kind of make up as I go sometimes. And then this one is 8B. So I will do a larger drawing with these. But they're nice. They're nice. They don't feel that different. So again, that's 6B. And I'm pressing quite hard there. And that's 8B. So you can see a slight difference. I think they're quite interchangeable for me in what I want to do with them. Wow, I am so happy. I want to get into more drawing rather than painting so much. Like, I do love painting and using paints, but I really do love my drawing, especially soft pastels and stuff. And like those colours, let's do a little close up. Those colours are just perfect. I don't think the camera quite does the colours justice. They're really rich. And it's good because I kind of got a dark, a mid. That one's probably more a dark, a couple of mids and then a couple of lights as well. So I could actually do a finished artwork using just those ones. I'm a little bit upset about the J. Ludder one, but anyway, I want to do some more research on them and see if it's just maybe that pigment, because I know some pigments, especially yellow pigments, which I'm surprised about this one. Yellow, there's a couple of yellow pigments that can get really hard in a soft pastel. I found that very much with the Art Spectrum one. But we'll have a look at that in my next video. Now let's have a little look at this Armatruda. There's some little bits. I'm guessing it's from this wax seal. It's kind of like a little bit crumbly, which annoys me a little bit, but that's okay. It's got a little tie because this bit is just like a case for the paper. So I got the A5 pack, and so it comes with. So it looks like it comes with 10 sheets. So it's 10 sheets. Let's grab one. They're quite thick. They're quite rough too. I'm not a massive rough watercolor fan. Oh no. Oh, see, this one's got its water stamp. Anyway, it's, what do you call it? The stamp. So it says Armatruda there. I find that really annoying. Does that mean you're meant to use the other side? But I rather that side because it's smoother. I'm just going to try it. When you get an expensive pack of 10 and one of the sheets has the name embossed in. I find that really frustrating because, well, there's no need for it. And that's essentially part of a piece of paper I can't use now. Anyway, I find that really annoying. So the way I've been doing my ugly pet portraits is I kind of put down watercolor. All right, here we go. I've just got a little bit of orange because I thought, why not? I don't actually have a reference photo. This is just Winsor & Newton watercolor. I'm not sure where any of my watercolor palettes are, which is so handy. So I put loads of water down. Yeah, I'm actually not a fan of this paper. So where I've gone and drawn into the watercolor has actually peeled quite a bit, which is upsetting. So like there's actually bits. Can you see that? Like the paper's actually, the only word I know for it is pilling. It's pilling. And it's actually, this is actually scratching the paper up, which is really annoying. I find that so annoying. That's a shame. This watercolor paper is not as brilliant as I was hoping. I'm going to let this dry. I have to admit though, you can't really see where the name is. You can a little bit, but it's not very in your face. So if you just trailed over it, I don't think it would stand out very much at all. So that's good. So while that's drying, I just thought I would have a little bit of a play around with this, with the pan pastel and the charcoal that I've got. And I've actually got a painting here by John Murray that I'm just going to use the cow of, the drawing of the cow. So I'm not going to copy the painting or anything. These come off so easily, it's annoying, I find. I'm also going to get a rubber. So I just got an old eraser just to kind of see how well this erases on its own. Oh, it's not bad. It's not quite, it doesn't erase quite as easy as, say, the willow charcoal does, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Oh, I broke it already. I've broken it. I was holding it too far back, but I knew that would happen. It's actually quite nice. I quite like the pan pastel as the first layer. Yeah, he's kind of a bit crazy looking, this cow, but you know, you kind of get the drift. Yeah, nice. I quite like that. I like these. They're nice. They're not quite as soft as I'd like them, but they're actually really pretty much exactly what I kind of wanted. So that they work out really well. We'll do a little pastel drawing. I'm going to use my woodless charcoal on one. Actually, I'm going to use the woodless charcoal on this page. I'm going to get a picture of something. So I found a dog's face. So I'm just going to sketch it out in. I kind of want to use these. Bit like how I've done my oil pastels. So I'm actually going to use my pink to sketch it out. It's okay. It's all right. This J Lotta, I think I've been a little bit unfair to it. It's all right, except for when you're on a non-prepared, a non-sanded surface. One thing I do like about the J Lotta is the size of them. They are a nice, chunky size. I really like that. But then again, look, it's gone with that shiny. It's like, if you've used soft pastels before, you'll know I only ever have it happen with some of my cheaper pastels, and it's just, it gets a little shiny spot on it. It doesn't seem to happen on the sanded surface, the prepared surface, so that's a bit annoying. I need some more mid-tones. So I've got very lights and very darks, but not really any mid-tone. So I'm actually going to try just add some of this purple and then go the white on top to make it as more of a mid-tone. You can see I don't often, with my soft pastels, I don't often blend them with my finger. I kind of just use them as is. I feel like I need an in-between green. I actually really like that. I think that's very cool. I didn't use the pan pastel. Oh, let's use the pan pastel as my mid. I don't know how it's going to go going in now with the pan pastel on top, because this green's probably a good mid. Yeah, so I want a lot of pastel to go down at this point, because I'm quite heavy-handed with my pastels. I'm just layering it up. I'm trying to go slow and just layer up these couple of colours. This colour, one colour. I've done exactly what they've said not to do, and there is now pastel dust on top of this pan pastel. I have to admit, I don't think pan pastels are for me. I think that I'll use the black in my charcoal drawings, but probably not the colours, because I like, with soft pastel, I like going heavy-handed, and you just can't with pan pastels. I'm going to leave that there, and then I'm going to come in with a bit of this and a bit of this. That's cool. I love that. That's cool. He's a cool, good-looking boy. I actually really like that. Go dust that off outside. Okay. Now, the last drawing I'm going to do with you guys, I'm actually going to use... I'm going to do the same dog, because I quite like him, and I'm going to use my 8B and 6B woodless graphite. I'm going to start with my 6B. And you can see I like using it on its side. So I've only got it on a very slight angle. So like if this is the paper, I've literally got it on this kind of angle to the paper. So very low. And I don't know, I don't use graphite very often. So I'm going to have to try and find what my style is with, or like how I like to apply it, the graphite. I'm going to guess it's going to probably be very similar to how I do my charcoal. And, you know, just change it up a little bit. I'm liking this drawing already better than I did the last one. In terms of the actual drawing itself, not necessarily how it's turning out. It's actually very... Oh, it's nice to draw on the regular paper too. The regular... This is just cartridge paper. So it's actually nice to draw on that too. But it's almost zero effort with this prepared paper. Yeah, like I said, I don't actually notice a great deal of difference between these two. So, although, now that I've said that, I can definitely tell... Like, with very little pressure, this is already a lot darker than the 6B. Try and keep it very loose still. That's why I'm not doing this, because I want to keep it very loose. So it's probably a bit too dark for what I'm trying to do there. I'm just going to swap back. Come back in with that one for the darks. It is very nice though. The 8B is very nice. I've made this dog fatter than he is. That's fine. Yeah, that's cool. I quite like them. I think I'm going to do some more larger drawings. So yeah, that's my little art haul for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed watching me have a little play around with the materials. Yeah, things like that. If you want to see, I'm going to pop up here over this side maybe. I'm going to put here a video, my last video, where I finished filling up this sketchbook along with another one. So you can watch that. And then, yeah, I'm going to be doing a flip through of that soon. I'm also going to be doing a soft pastel video soon. So please make sure you subscribe, do all those things so that you are fully aware of whenever I release a video. I can't stop. I'm not a big fan of this drawing anymore. Anyway, yeah, cool. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like, subscribe. See you guys later.